Brandon in Hamilton, Ontario writes, Paul, I am wondering if PS Audio has any plans of making an SACD player rather than a standalone transport meant to be used ideally with one of your DACs. I think it would be great for those of us a little further down the market who can't justify a separate transport and DAC. Thank you so much, Brandon. P.S. I've really enjoyed my Stellar Strata. That's our integrated. You know, Brandon, that's a great question and one that I have been noodling on for quite some time. Just to explain, for those new to what we're doing, a CD player is a transport. That's the spinny thing that goes around and reads the disc with the laser beam. And next to it is a D to A converter, a digital to analog converter that converts all what the laser reads into something we can hear and play out. And that's a CD player. Us audiophiles, we like to separate everything. So we take them apart and we make separate DACs and separate transports, because that way we can focus our energies into making the world's best sounding transport. And I think one of the greatest DACs ever made as separate entities. But in fact, that's expensive. You're basically doubling the price of a high-end CD player in order to do that. So could we put a DAC inside of like our PST transport? Of course we could, technically. I guess part of what I struggle with is what quality DAC. No, I can't put the same quality DAC that we would build into a separate DAC, right? There's not enough room, and B, it wouldn't be all you'd be saving is the chassis and power supply. And in fact, not even the power supply. I'd have to have a separate power supply. So you wouldn't be saving much. So then it comes down to, do we take a full-blooded transport, like our SACD transport, and add a really decent sounding DAC? And would that be something that people are interested in? Because I can't give you that, but I could give you this with something really good sounding out here. And of course it could never be as good as separates, but it would be pretty dang good. So if that's interesting, drop me a note in the comment section. We'll give it some thought. Okay, thanks.